Ladies, I am here tonight on the show. And tonight we got some wrestling news here tonight. So the biggest thing was it's Sasha Banks was on the Impulsive Logan Paul podcast, and they're pretty much talking about the WWE, and she's pretty much saying it's exhausting. She said like last year in the summer she was filming a movie and she was flying back and forth between Los Angeles filming the movie and then whatever town SmackDown was in. And she said it was very exhausting, the traveling. And I think she wears like the purple hair, and so she said for the movie I had to wear different hair, and they said it was just too. I don't know if they're wigs. Like what the? You can't be dyeing your hair every fucking week. I beg you, pardon. I don't know. I have to go back and watch the interview. She was saying something about the hair, like having to switch my hair over. I'm assuming they're wigs. Like, but anyways, whatever. She said it was exhausting. She says, she's thinking about maybe going to Hollywood full time. Because she said I cannot do both. She said I feel like I've done enough in WWE where I would be a Hall of Famer. But I mean, and if I haven't, I don't know what else there is to do to cement my legacy. But yeah, I know she kind of trolls Vince McMahon on Twitter, keeps saying them, thank you, I love you, Vince McMahon. There's reports that a few weeks ago she asked for her release and they didn't give it to her. Maybe that's why they made her tag team champion with Naomi, so she can be a little bit more happier. The thing is, I think she's like cousins or like really good friends with Snoop Dogg. So I think she's helping her, getting her into like the movie industry. So maybe she wants to go full time. I don't know. We'll see what happens, but it looks like Sasha Banks might be ready to leave. I think the WWE has to move on from her too, at least as far as like a main eventer. I think Bianca Belair, I feel like the last year has replaced her, right? It used to be her, Becky Lynch, and Charlotte, and maybe Bayley. I know she's hurt right now, but I feel like the last year Bianca Belair has replaced Sasha, it seems to me. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. She said, but she definitely does not want to do both of them at the same time. So either she's taking WWE full time or leaves for Hollywood full time. We'll see what happens. Charlotte Flair says she's not happy with her current title run. She says that not really good feud. She said that with that one good feud I was in with Tony Storm, it didn't even work out because in the middle of the feud she ended up leaving. Remember, she asked for her release. I think she had mental health issues, and then she, obviously knows she's in AEW. And then she had that match with Naomi on SmackDown, but she felt that there could have been a better storyline. It was kind of rushed. But yeah, Charlotte not happy. That's another one who's not happy. That I would not be surprised. Man, she makes Vince loves her though, so I don't know. But her husband Andrade is on AEW, so that's something to keep an eye on too. There's rumors that Cody Rhodes might be on SmackDown tonight. We'll see. Rumors he said he wants to be WWE champion, so obviously Roman Reigns is going to be there. Supposedly the creative team told Vince McMahon that it wasn't that it was not going to be a good idea for him to do a match with Pat McAfee, but he still wanted to do it. But then I guess now that it passed and he fucked it up, with the stunner, he's saying that they were right, that it wasn't a good idea. But he said, hey, as long as the fans were laughing and they were entertained, whatever, it's okay, I'll take it. But he pretty much acknowledged that what the creative team was telling him, they were right, that it was not a good idea for him to have a match at WrestleMania. I think he fucked up too. They played Austin Theory's music and he thought it was Stone Cold and he kind of reacted, and I feel like even he started this feud back in November. This storyline with Austin Theory like back in November, right, at Survivor Series, and he was terrible with his lines. You could barely hear him and shit. I feel like he's gotten better actually. He's back to the old Vince McMahon when it comes to doing promos. He's starting to peak. I'm sure somebody told him, you got to speak up, dude. They can't hear you. But yeah, I think the physical stuff, the wrestling stuff, yeah, he's 75 years old, man. You got to get him out of there. But I don't mind seeing him on TV. I think it gives the ratings a boost for him to do the talking, the promos, but definitely not a match. Let's see here. Apparently, some fan asked on Twitter, I guess the person who sings Edge's song, why he wasn't on. This was kind of stupid news, man. Why he wasn't? How come he's never been at WrestleMania to perform live Edge's song while he's singing? He said, "I was." That's not. I don't give a shit about that. Actually, that's not wrestling news, to be honest. Matt Hardy possibly thinking about bringing the Broken Hardy gimmick back. He even talked about making it a TV series. He said, even if it's like once I'm retired from wrestling, I wouldn't mind that becoming a series. I think that would be hilarious for people to watch. Very entertaining. Maybe like imagine if they make like a fucking like a TV show out of it. That'd be hilarious, man. But he said I wouldn't mind getting into like the TV business or something with that show as the Broken Heart again. He really enjoys doing that apparently. Nash Carter was fired apparently for what was it? Domestic violence, I believe. From NXT, he was fired. He was released. But yeah, that's pretty much the news. Anything Jim has have to say. And until next time, all I want to say is thank you for watching.